This podcast is a proud member of the Lamb Podcasting Network. Find the network at largeassmovieblogs.com.
This is the Simplistic Reviews Podcast. They talk movies. They talk TV. They talk like disgraced Toronto Mayor Rob Ford when defending their viewing habits.
Did I enjoy the incredible Burt Wonderstone? Okay, fine. I did, all right? You got me. But I was probably in a drunken stupor. And I was smoking crack cocaine. See? Come on. Can you blame me?
I'm your announcer, Julie. And I think Benedict Arnold is a stinking traitor. I know that was in the past, but I figured if Terrence Howard could be bitter about old shit that doesn't matter anymore, why can't I? Here are your hosts, Matthew Stewart, DJ Valentine, and Justin Polizzi.
Hello, Jive Turkeys. This is the Simplistic Reviews Podcast. I am joined by Matthew Stewart, and I am not joined by Justin Polizzi. Justin Polizzi is on assignment. To fill in for him, we have a good friend of ours, Neal DaSouza. He's going to be standing in for Justin, and we probably would have had him on even if Justin was on here, because we talk about him all the time, and he's going to be no more that Neal guy. Now we'll have him on the show. How you guys doing?
Yabba dabba do.
I'm Peachy Keen.
You're Peachy Keen.
Peachy Keen jelly bean.
Who the fuck says Peachy Keen anymore?
I mean,
people need to use it more often.
No,
Peachy Keen? No, really, they shouldn't. I mean, because I'm reminded of like Opie, Amos and Anthony, or where is it?
Opie and Anthony.
Yeah, that's shit.
Amos and Andy?
Yeah, Amos and Andy. That
It was
bullshit.
like a combination of Opie and Anthony. And
Exactly.
We add one
fucking
more
Opie
black guy to
Taylor.
the show. We add one black guy to the show. We've automatically went to race just that quick. Just that fast.
Now, for this episode, we have like an Oreo cookie.
Exactly.
Today.
Matt has been.
Normally, we have the inverse Oreo
Exactly.
cookie. More cream plus chocolate, but now we got a lot of chocolate and a little bit of cream.
That's it. Well, Matt, you've always been a delicious cookie sandwich.
Oh man, now people know I'm white.
Yeah, in this scenario, Matt would have been the black guy.
I was the black guy, and I'm joined by two other white guys.
Hey. I mean, depending on the circumstances, I mean, in my credit.
But sometimes you play the white guy.
I am.
Of course.
Of all the people on here, I am the one who is the Judas to their race. So, it's funny. It's funny that Neal's here. I bring this up. There is an actual black movie I'm looking forward to. Can you guess which black movie I'm looking forward to watching?
Mandela.
Good guess.
What other black? Oh, Black Nativity.
Black Nativity. Oh my God, I just found out about that yesterday, and I was so mad.
Black Nativity. No.
Yeah.
One good guess.
It has Nas in it? Oh, Jesus.
Nas is in it. Nas and Jennifer. What's her
Hudson
name? Jennifer
and Mary J.
Hudson.
Blige is supposed to be in that.
Okay, well, here's the perfect segue. And it has Forrest Whitaker, who is going to be in probably DJ's film that he's going to talk about now.
No, he's not in the film I'm going to talk about now.
Either?
Nope. It's not in the film. You'll never guess it.
I'm a traitor to my race.
Who's in Mandela?
No, it's not
The
Mandela.
Best Man Holiday.
No, hell no.
Oh, Jesus, no.
The Wood Part 2.
The Wood Part 2. Inglewood Part 2. Best
You know
Man.
that's going to happen. I mean, considering that they're bringing back all these really bad black movies. So it's only a matter of time.
They're gonna do a third Best Man now. For how much
all the
success
money
Best
they
Man
made,
Holiday did.
Here's a hint. It's a comedy.
Best Man Vacation.
It's an intentional comedy.
It's an intentional black comedy?
An intentional black comedy.
Oh, that movie with Ice Cube and Kevin Hart.
Ding,
right?
ding, 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 ding. Correct.
Are you serious?
I am
that
serious.
Stupid cop movie?
I was watching, what was it, Hunger Games in the theater, and they played a commercial for it, and I was like, First off, Ice Cube as a cursing Ice Cube is funny. Ice Cube as a PG-13. I think it's called Ride Along. I don't know why.
That's exactly what it's called.
Yeah. It's
my God.
I'm looking kind of forward to it. It looks funny.
Why are you?
Tell us why. Okay, well, I was watching the trailer for Hunger Games. My expectations were already set to low, so maybe that could have had something to do with it. But it did kind of
such low expectations.
my expectations were just left. They were just left at home, so it's like everything I saw was like, oh, this looks good, this looks great, this is amazing.
I mean, that's kind of what you would do, when you lower your expectations and you can't. It's like everything's a surprise. Exactly.
Ice Cube was fun. Ice Cube was funny in 21 Jump Street, though. He was funny.
He was. Is this movie gonna be rated R?
It looks like it's rated R. If it's PG-13, I'm gonna be upset because you get me rated R Kevin Hart and rated R Ice Cube in a movie for an hour and a half. I'll watch that.
I liked Kevin Hart in his 5 seconds and 40-year-old virgin. When
he was great in
Kevin
that.
Hart.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't see Tyler Perry's name anywhere near it, so I was like, maybe I'll give.
No, because Tyler Perry's got that Medea bollocks coming out.
Fuck.
Another Medea movie? Is this like Medea Family Christmas or something?
It's like Medea saves the world from Santa Claus or some shit. I don't know what the hell.
I don't know.
I don't care.
How come they don't do a Black Santa Claus movie yet?
Because white people ain't ready.
They ain't ready for it?
They ain't ready for it. They're trying to get over Obama. You think they're ready for Santa Claus?
We just got Obama.
Obama's about to leave office and they still ain't over that shit.
We got a black president. We can't have Black Santa Claus,
what's next? Black Jesus? Black Kermit the Frog? We can't take all this black coming at us at the same time.
It ain't easy being green.
All this black.
Come on.
It ain't easy being black. Imagine how that song would have went. That would have been awesome. The greatest rap song ever. Kermit would have had like a Kango outfit on. Just like LL Cool J and I'm Bad. That would have been awesome.
So he essentially would be the evil frog from Black Dynamite.
Yes. Oh, yes! That was perfect! I just wrote some shit that already exists.
Copyright DJ Neal. Because I want nothing to do with this shit.
Oh, God. Hold on now. I can't afford to be sued.
This isn't copyright Simplistic Reviews. This is just copyright these two guys.
Yeah, you can sue me. You sue me for practice.
These two idiots.
We ain't got no money. If you've noticed, if you've downloaded this podcast, it said free next to it. So it said, we ain't rolling no. We either have so much money we don't care, or we have no money. I'm gonna make you guess which one it is.
We're in the business of making everybody else rich.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's do word of the month.
Time for word of the month. You wanna know what mine is? Under f***ing paid. It's German.
All right, it's time for word of the month. Matt, what is your word of the month?
Word of the month. Let's go with, and maybe it's appropriate that I have you two guys on the show.
If this is another black joke, I tell you, you've already reached your quota.
I won't call it a joke, but I mean,
a black fact. Is this a black?
I mean, I hope I don't offend people, except you guys. I don't care.
Okay. That's fine.
Good then.
I'll go with the word slave.
Oh.
But not for how you guys think. I know you guys want to take it offensively already, but it's not that.
You want to talk about how you want slavery to come back into America. Go ahead.
Well,
No,
there's that.
no.
There's that, because, the South is going to rise again at some point.
Depending on where you are, that's a popular belief. So
It's
Exactly.
right.
don't breathe that shit into life.
It could happen.
I guess we'll go to Atlanta and say it. No, but this month I saw the film 12 Years a Slave.
Okay.
And I actually did a review on the website for it too and everything like that. But out of all the movies I've seen this year, right now at this point, it's December at this point, it's the best film this year.
That good.
I won't say it's not the most fun I've had, of course, because it's not a very fun
He's
film.
slapping your knee the whole time. This is amazing.
Yeah, I'm man, this is amazing. This is how it should be again.
If someone were in the movie and they were ha 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 laughing out loud, I mean, that's a point where you have to make a decision. Do you beat their ass or do you get up and leave? You can only do one or the other. I'm just saying.
Most people just stomp out. It's like, I can't deal with these people are ridiculous. No, but I mean, when I went to go see it, I saw it in a small theater with 5 people in it or something. There were 5 people. I think it was funny enough, when I was in the theater, there was a black guy sitting behind me, but he had a giant IKEA bag full of stuff. I don't know why.
It was probably weapons. If I see one motherfucker laugh.
I don't know.
It was
weird.
either weapons or snacks. Because let's be honest.
Well, because he was making a lot of noise behind me.
Well, he's
And
probably
"Why is
eating.
this guy?"
He's probably eating.
I don't know. but he sat down and then he was behind me rustling around in the bag, and it took him like 5 minutes to get up. So I don't know what this guy was doing. Maybe he thought it was like 12 Years a Slave or some type of like porno film or something like that. He was like prepped for it.
He's got his toys back there. He's probably filming it.
Toys in the bag. He's like, oh boy, I'm going to see me some slaving.
He was probably filming it. He was probably one of the guy in the gas station with, hey man, I just got 12 Years a Slave on DVD, son.
Maybe it could have been. So, but in all seriousness, so the film was really good. It was awesome. But it's funny because it's like 1 year after Django came out, almost like to the month. Well, Django came out on Christmas Day. Yeah. This came out a month before. But, I mean, actually, it went wide like this month, but it was out in October. But it's just funny, 2 years in a row you have a major film, a major award-contending film that has to do with slavery. And, of course, movies that deal with that topic are always going to be a topic of awards and stuff like that. But
I hear
overall,
Fassbender is scary as hell in that movie.
He is crazy. He's like Leo to the 10th degree.
Really?
He's like a scarier Calvin Candy.
Oh man.
Yeah.
You get scarier than Calvin Candy. He wiped blood in Kerry Washington's face.
Yeah. This is probably like his best film he's been in acting wise, I would say.
What about Chewie? How was Chewie doing?
Chewie, he's really good too. Like this is probably the best film I've seen him in too, acting wise. So everybody in the film acts really, really well. So
it has that creepy. Any movie with a creepy Paul Dano is just.
And he is creepy.
He's always creepy.
Racist.
He's in Prisoners. Creepy. He's like got the niche on. He's like the new Buscemi. He's always the creepy guy in a movie.
Yeah, he is. He's like he's a younger Buscemi.
He's the new Buscemi. Every movie he's in since Little Miss Sunshine, he's been the introverted go-to guy.
So would Buscemi would he have been the new Clint Howard? Because maybe it was just me, but Clint Howard used to weird me out.
Clint Howard is Clint Howard.
Clint Howard is like his own. He's like his own.
Clint Howard is his own thing.
His own he only does Howard to himself.
There's only one Clint Howard.
I can't see Clint Howard being the lead on an HBO series.
Yeah,
like Buscemi is. Clint Howard, Boardwalk Empire.
It's only a matter of time.
Maybe he just hasn't had the chance yet.
Exactly. Yeah. Somebody's got to give him a shot.
Yeah.
I'm surprised his brother hasn't put him like, he's like, you're going to star in this pilot, Clint. He's like, are you sure, Ron? I don't know.
look at me, man. Look at me.
No, don't look at me.
Don't look at me. Look away. I'm hideous.
He's got a face for radio.
He has a face for, I don't know, blind people. Neal, what is your word of the month?
I'm going to have to say... Universe.
Universe.
Yes. I just started watching this new show on Cartoon Network, Steven Universe.
Okay.
And I guess my expectations, much like we were talking about earlier, was like super duper low. So I thought it would be horrible, especially considering the new show that came on, I think it was a month before, Uncle Grandpa, which I would advise everyone who ever listens to this podcast to stay away from that.
I just heard about that today, Uncle Grandpa.
Public service announcement.
Yeah, I
didn't think it was a real thing.
Yeah, it really is, and it's really bad. But Steven Universe is probably the opposite. I am not doing a service to the creator of the show, but it's the first female who's ever created a cartoon for Cartoon Network. And the premise is basically this kid who I think might be mildly special needs, but that's digressing. He's got a gem, and he's basically like with these three other people, the Crystal Gems, like they're this group. And it's almost like there's things that are reminiscent of the Powerpuff Girls in it.
I think I've seen the commercial for this show.
Yeah.
He's like a little chubby kid.
There's a little chubby kid named, and he's like, and Steven. And he's just, like I said, you think something's off with him mentally, but show, yeah, I'm telling you. But the show's like legitimately funny, and it has a storyline that they build on. And now that Cartoon Network is like really all in on all this comedy stuff and doing these 15-minute shows, to see that there's continuity and they're building a story, it's really interesting. It's fun, and it's got some good voice actors on there, so I'm enjoying it a lot. I think a lot of people would like it. if you're
What?
wanted to branch into that sort of thing.
Are they trying to just go away from 30-minute shows now because of attention span? Because it's like they don't do any drama anymore. They're doing like the Adult Swim format for regular programming now.
Well, essentially, the thing is that, like with any show, you have to, especially on network television, you want to have like so many episodes in the can or already made before they even put it on television. And so the more, like a 30-minute show is going to cost more and it's going to take longer to make. But if I can do a 15-minute show, then basically you're going to do 30 shows in probably the span of time that it takes to do 15. If that makes sense. So that's why I think that's probably why they're going with that model. They can get more out of their creators, out of the animators, and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
And
usually cartoons
I just
are
missed
like a lot longer seasons because there's 5 days a week.
I just missed the days where it was JLA, Batman, the animated series, Superman. Now we don't have any of that, really.
Too expensive. You'll never see that stuff again.
Never again. Unless it's going to be on Disney XD or something when it's going to be Marvel stuff. But it seems like all that stuff is just going away.
There's a lot of issues with that stuff that I could digress on for quite some time. But yeah, I mean, there's hope. Maybe this coming January, there's some things coming out. But right now, I mean, you've got comedy is basically what they're going with. That's the model that at least Cartoon Network is sticking with right now.
That's sad.
And most of the comedies, even like over the kid's head. Like I'm sure if you watch it, like is this show specifically like is it on at night or is it like on Adult Swim or is it like regular like type of thing like
it's like
Adventure Time and all that other
it's
stuff,
on like it's show. On like their primetime lineups like regular show right now their primetime lineups are regular show, Adventure Time, Uncle Grandpa, and Steven Universe
and this. So okay, and they're all like 15-minute shows pretty much. So there's an hour of programming, I guess, right there, 4 shows.
We're in the ADD generation, man. I'm telling you, it's like it saddens me. It's like, man, you just can't have a show that has a build-up anymore. It has to give it to me now. I need to laugh immediately, and I must get to the plot now. I can't have any long-lasting storyline. I better laugh from beginning to end, or the show's canceled. Or there's toys involved or something.
Yeah. And that's the thing I like about this show is that it's like you're getting all of that fast-paced, rapid comedy, but they're also throwing little things in that if you pay attention, like it's building on the story. Like there was one episode I was watching and all of a sudden they just throw in, Steven's mother died in order to give birth to him. Back to jokes. And it's like, holy shit, what the fuck?
It got real.
Yeah.
Mommy, what's death mean?
Me, I'm dead because of you. It's your fault.
That's where Dad went. You told me
Dad's
he went to the
actually.
store. Well, no, he's in hell.
I mean, store, hell, same thing. I mean, depending on which store you
Dad
go
is
to.
out exploring mountains.
My word.
DJ, what is your word of the month?
I'm glad you asked, Matt. And this
thank you. You're welcome.
This non-rehearsed
thank
bit.
you.
My word of the month would probably be Netflix. I know after our last maybe 2 podcasts ago, or maybe it was a podcast ago, I don't know, they're all blending together, where we pretty much just laid waste to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and how mediocre it was. And after we laid waste to it, suddenly it got better. I'm not saying it was because of me. I'm just saying it was because of me.
They heard
me. They heard me say, you better...
They have our podcast tapped.
Yeah, they better step your game up or you're going to lose a viewer. And they have improved. It's not perfect still. It's still nowhere near Arrow. It's just stop declining. They've hit their bottom. So they're just steadily moving up. But
Slow down there, Chief. Slow down.
No, I'm not saying it's good.
No. You're saying that they haven't hit their bottom. I'm saying the season isn't over yet.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if they can go farther than like the first 3 episodes where I was just like, man, they're not doing shit. But anyway, now it seems Marvel said, you know what? Because we're always thinking 3 steps ahead. Let's say Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., which is supposed to be the biggest foregone conclusion ever, fails. Just happens to fail. We'll just, I don't know, make 4 other shows on a non-rated network called Netflix that is now like the new hotness. And we'll solve all these problems. And they're going to be heroes, which I think is a Brilliant move. It makes Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Fate almost innocuous, though it'll still be a failure, but it's still like you already have a backup plan. That's one hell of a backup plan, is these 4 shows, which is going to be Luke Cage, Daredevil, Iron Fist, and Jessica Jones, which I think if anybody's watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is like, hey man, I want heroes, well, don't worry.
Guess what?
We got you.
Yeah.
We got you. And it's going to be doing the same thing that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. seems like they were kind of like not trying to do. And they don't have to worry about ratings. They're not on the Disney network. They're on Netflix. And I've been watching Netflix shows. And Netflix, if you have a show on Netflix, it's essentially like having a show on HBO. You can do whatever the hell you want.
Yep. Well, I think the thing with the Netflix shows that they're doing now, I think they were using the Shield, Agents of Shield, as like a barometer to gauge interest on like network
Before they
TV.
made their deal?
Before they made their deal. Because I think this plan was set in motion probably a very long time ago, I'm sure. And they just kind of put it out now.
Mm-hmm.
And they saw that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was up and down. They didn't really, they're just kind of meandering around the show.
Yeah.
So they said, you know what, let's give it to another network. We're not going to lose any money off of this, at all.
It's all profit.
Plus I'm sure, it's all profit. Plus they'll get a cut of like subscription fees, and I'm sure they worked out a really sweet deal for themselves. So, I mean, but I think those characters you're putting on Netflix makes sense for
Netflix.
Yeah. It's gritty, grimy heroes. I mean, it's not like bright and shiny heroes or anything
It's
like
Marvel
that.
Knights. It's like you can
Marvel
do
Knights.
your more adult oriented shit that would not fly on ABC. You can't have Luke Cage. Well, you can, but I mean,
Yeah,
you have
you
to.
could definitely have Luke
You
Cage.
you could. I'm just saying, I would not. I don't want to see neutered Luke Cage.
You want to put? Yeah.
I'd rather see rated R Luke Cage on Netflix than neutered Luke Cage on ABC Family or ABC Network. I'm happy with them putting them on here because at least now there's nothing stopping them from giving me what Luke Cage really is about. They don't have to worry about Daredevil's horror, like
Yellow Tiara.
Yeah.
It was silver, sir. It was silver.
Oh, sorry.
You don't have to
Yellow
worry about the
jumpsuit.
Jessica Jones relationship with Luke. You don't have to worry about that because you can literally do anything you want.
Because you're telling me network television still is not ready for interracial relationships?
Oh, I'm not worried about the interracial stuff. I'm worried about the depth that relationship goes. And for the little I've read of Jessica Jones and Luke Cage, their relationship goes a little dark. So, a little.
And we're not talking about the color scheme.
Yeah. I'm not talking about their color scheme. I'm talking about their sexual practices. Go a little bit farther than where ABC is willing to go.
I guess so. I mean,
so.
I'm just saying. I mean, it seems like with all this other stuff that you see on television, where it's just like there's either sexual innuendo or something on everything that you're watching, especially on primetime television, that the illusion that Luke Cage is a man whore isn't that much of a stretch.
I mean,
yeah, but he's still a comic book character, though. I think that's the kind of juxtaposition. It's like comic book characters don't fuck.
Well, Melinda May was banging Stoney McBroadchest on the last episode.
Oh God,
of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I can't stand that dude.
Does anybody like anybody else on that show other than Melinda May and Coulson? I mean, they've worked to make him a little bit more likable, but
I hate everybody on the show.
I was talking with some people, and they like Fitzsimmons. I give them credit.
I don't know
because
why.
I can't.
I think that's annoying.
Oh, Jesus, I hate them.
For some reason, they find them personable, and I think that those two characters in particular appeal to people who aren't us. But
yeah,
who are those
they
people?
don't know anything about comic books. It's like, hey, they're scientists like me.
Hey, you got to find someone you can identify with. I mean, that's
so,
the
but
purpose
not
of
those
watching
two.
something.
Mealy mouth, fucking annoying British stereotyping characters.
I know, it's like every British person you've ever met.
It's like, come on, even British people are like, really?
That's
Yeah,
what
they're
people like.
Bangers and mash
I mean,
next?
I'm
What are you gonna
built
do
like
next?
this.
I'm sure it's offensive as hell in Britain, but you know what? Remember, a lot of American audience probably have like, this is their cliched perspective of what the fuck English people are like. Like, oh, they sound like this and they do this shit. Ha 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 ha. I like that.
They have an accent.
Exactly.
But yeah,
And look, they're bumbling around like little British people.
I mean, of all the characters that are going to have a Netflix show, I think the two that are going to really do really well, I think, of the four, because I think all four of them are going to do pretty good. I think they can really do something cool with fucking Iron Fist. Because the way that Mortal Kombat show is on YouTube, that Machinima show, if they did something, not, please raise the budget, but I mean, give them I mean, you're able to do a kind of a martial artsy kind of serious, cool thing, and people will buy, because that Mortal Kombat show gets like millions of hits, though it is free, but it's still very well done. And they were working on a fifth of the budget that this Iron Fist show is going to probably get. And Iron Fist is essentially what, Tony Stark but a martial artist? Isn't he like a head of a company, the Danny Rand Industries or some shit like that? I'll defer to you guys who.
I'm pretty sure it's Randco, and like, but he's so fucking aloof. I mean, to call him an owner would be very loose with that term. I mean,
okay.
Well, I mean, a lot of those people, it's like, you know, you think of Bruce Wayne, he's owner of Wayne Enterprises, but motherfucker ain't doing shit.
Yeah, he's probably, Rand is probably...
Same thing with, like, Green Arrow.
Green Arrow, he's probably akin to Green Arrow. He doesn't do shit for that company.
Green Arrow's a hot mess, though. I mean, especially just, like, his continuity is just everywhere. Oh, God. I would say
it's like 70 years of non-continuity.
Exactly, because Green Arrow he was always so, I don't want to say he's non sequitur, but he just doesn't matter, I guess, in the grand scheme of
he's innocuous.
Yeah, that's it. He's a fucking
he's this
innocuous
guy's
character.
son, but that's it.
It's like, here's this dude with a bow and arrow and blah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
His show is probably the best comic book show on TV right now.
Yeah,
I'm even about to start counting Walking Dead at this point, but I won't even. We're getting to that on TV, but yeah. But I think the Netflix thing is a very, 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 very smart move by Marvel, because
and hopefully they expand on it. I want to see Moon Knight or maybe a better played TV show.
You have the Punisher.
It's funny because
back a Thomas Jane truck, back a truck up to Thomas Jane's house with some money in it. You probably won't even need to use money.
You don't need to give Thomas Jane money. Thomas Jane will do it for free.
Yeah, he will.
That motherfucker loves the Punisher more than like the people who write the book. All right, we're gonna play a game a new game. Seeing that we've decided to a new game. We usually take every game your psychologist would use and flip it on its head and curse during it.
And then fuck it.
Ironically, we're calling this game Kill, Fuck, Marry.
Time for the game that breaks things down to 3 ultimate choices. It's kill, fuck, marry. If you missed it, I said fuck.
Okay, Kill, Fuck, Marry is where we go around and we decide on 3 things, and you have to pick which one you're going to kill, which one you'd rather fuck, and which one you'd rather marry, or, you know.
Why fuck?
Yeah, like that. We're going to go in a circle. We usually do this with people, but we're going to do with the film and television genre as a whole, and you know, you'll get the gist after the first one. So I'm going to go to Neal first, and Neal's going to go to Matt, and Matt's going to go to me, and then we'll just keep going.
Neal can go first. I got to get my thoughts together.
No.
I got to get mentally prepared. This is like a big deal.
This is a big deal, dude.
Okay. I'm actually prepared for this too, so.
Okay, see, Neal's been practicing. Okay.
I'm glad you guys are, because I'm not.
Okay, Neal. Shaky cam, CGI, blood, or lens flares. Kill, fuck, or marry.
Okay.
He's really taking this into consideration.
Yeah, I gotta think about this one. Okay, shaky cam,
CGI, blood, lens flares. Kill, fuck, marry.
I would marry CGI blood, and
Really?
This is why.
That's sexy.
Because it is. I'm telling you.
It's sexy.
Because it's not real. It's not a real marriage.
Well, I mean, but if it was, it would be with CGI blood. Come on. And that's only because like every crappy movie and DJ, you know.
Yes.
I watch some bad movies. Like,
I
made you watch that one movie, Moon Over Towel, that Japanese movie with the blood monster.
I'm still missing parts of my brain from that. Yeah, I lost 5 IQ points watching that movie.
It was great though.
For you.
Yeah, I enjoyed the CGI blood. So, yay for CGI blood.
Wow, yay for CGI blood. Okay, so you're gonna marry CGI blood. So now you're stuck with kill and fuck.
I would kill the shaky cam because I feel like I would probably end up developing vertigo or something.
Eye problems. You're gonna be fucking walking around like Mr. Magoo.
I'm gonna have fucking seizures and shit, just falling the fuck out for no reason.
So you're gonna be finger banging or fucking lens flare. So you're just in J.J. Abrams' house, just going to work.
Yeah, I guess
to
so.
work
I
on
mean,
those lens
me and lip flares are all in.
Poor shaky cam. And thankfully, Hunger Games has barely any of it, so I think they learned their lesson. I've always said there's only one person that knows how to use shaky cam. I don't even say well, just where you can deal with it, and that's Paul Greengrass. Unless it's Paul Greengrass using your shaky cam, stay away, Zack Snyder. Stay away, Gary Ross. Stay the hell away. All right, Neil, you go ahead and give one to Matthew.
Okay, kill, fuck, or marry. We're going with songs from. These are titular songs from soundtracks. So, kill, fuck, or marry. Sweet Freedom.
Oh shit.
What?
The Heat Is On.
Oh man.
And Take My Breath Away.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm bringing it.
I'm not familiar with Sweet Freedom, so
that's from Running Scared.
That's
I
from
believe.
Running Scared. The scene where
Michael
Billy Crystal-
McDonald. Yeah.
Shine a light on
Yes,
me.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, that.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, now he's in the game. Now he's.
Freedom, shine a light on
There you
me.
go. It's got Michael McDonald.
Okay, I got it now.
Yeah.
Come on.
Michael McDonald. Okay,
Michael
I got
McDonald. Michael.
God, that's tough.
That's a tough one. These are all good.
it. Okay, I'll start with Kill.
Jesus, he's going right for you.
I'm going right for the
Go
throat,
for
the
the
jugular.
jugular.
But Take My Breath Away.
Oh,
Kill
yeah.
that song. I mean, it's so played out. It's like, you know exactly. I mean, the fact that you know Take My Breath Away is from
Top
was
Gun.
Dirty Dancing, right?
Top Gun.
Top Gun.
It's Top Gun. See, that's why I kill it, because I
Don't
know
even
where
give
it's
a
from.
shit. And Kelly McGillis looks like a man now, so it doesn't really.
Yeah, poor Kelly McGinnis. He used to be somebody. All right, let's see, marry. I'd probably marry. What were the other two? Was Take
Heat
My
Is
Breath
On.
Away.
Sweet Freedom and
Sweet
The
Freedom.
Heat Is On. Is that what?
The Heat Is On.
Heat Is On.
I'd probably marry Sweet Freedom.
Oh,
Like,
but he
wait,
has to
that's-
marry Michael McDonald. He
Gotta
has
be.
to.
Who wouldn't?
I'm a Michael McDonald mark.
Gotta marry
So,
Michael
it's kinda
McDonald.
like-
That sweet beard. You gotta marry Michael
Yeah,
McDonald.
you got to.
You gotta marry Michael McDonald.
No
so it's
choice.
like I'm all in on Michael McDonald and Billy Crystal and Gregory
Oh,
Hines.
come on.
Oh,
The late
yes.
great.
I'd have Gregory Hines soft shoeing for me while I'm
Oh my God.
walking down the aisle with that
I
song.
thought we said no more racism.
It's not my fault he does it. You seen Tap? You seen Tap?
I have seen
You
Tap.
seen what he did on Tap?
What's his name? Savion Glover dancing with freaking light things on his shoes. It's amazing.
Exactly.
So you're gonna fuck the hell out. You're gonna be fucking the hell out of some. The Heat Is On. We are from Miami, so we are the
yes.
Heat Is On.
That
You are a Miami
Axel,
Heat.
Axel Foley.
Axel Foley, Miami
Yes,
Heat.
I'd be going to work on Axel Foley.
He's doing a laugh and
He
everything.
won't even be ready. It's like you've heard of the banana in the tailpipe. He's gonna know what the banana tailpipe's all about.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm not gonna fall for the. Okay, I'll fall for it. I'll fall for the banana.
He's gonna fall. He's gonna fall on it. Fall on the old banana.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, shit.
All right. This one I just came up with, so you guys are gonna be very proud of me. So DJ,
Yes.
best thing that's been ripped out of somebody. Here you go. You got the guy's throat from Roadhouse,
Ooh.
Ooh.
the eyeball in Kill Bill Volume 2,
Very good.
and the tongue from Herschel Gordon Lewis's titular film, I believe it's 10,000 Maniacs or 1,000 Maniacs. Sorry.
I'm killing that one right off the bat because I don't know.
Okay, so Herschel Gordon Lewis, you're killing poor old Herschel. Well, okay, so first of all, I apologize to any horror people out there. It's Blood Feast.
Blood
Blood
Feast.
Feast. I don't want to have my horror movie card ripped away from me. Blood Feast is where that's from.
I already turned in my horror movie card, so it's because it's a horror movie.
Did you ever have one?
I don't. I think I was born without one, so killing it right off the bat.
wasn't born
It should
with
appreciate it because I'm killing it. So you're dead.
So you're killing the tongue thing.
I'm killing the
in
horror
Blood
thing.
Feast.
The first one was the eyeball thing in Kill Bill.
No, the first one was the throat from Roadhouse.
And then the eyeball.
And the
from Kill
second
Bill.
one was the eye from Kill Bill.
I'm gonna probably, because it was very fast and it didn't even I didn't even have a chance to really enjoy it. The eyeball from Kill Bill, I'm fucking. I'll fuck it. It's a wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Fuck it.
Well, you got the hole there now.
Yeah, and then she steps on the eyeball, which is really gross. But it's more like a quick, no attachments. The throat rip from Roadhouse. Are you kidding me? I could watch that. I will walk down the aisle with the late great Patrick Swayze. I fuck guys like you in prison.
You're in prison. You're such an asshole. I don't even understand that comeback.
I don't know, but it's like,
okay.
Thanks.
It was wasn't that like an 80s, 90s, early 90s, late 80s movie? You're reaching for comebacks. I mean, shit.
I'm telling you, right?
It was made.
I know. It's like, well, what do you say after somebody says, I fuck guys like you?
I'll tell you right now, if a guy said that to me, it works because I'd be scared shitless.
I'm like, whoa, man.
I'm like,
man.
wait, I don't even know what that. Am I
There must
safe?
be a lot of pretty
Does that
boys
mean
in
I'm
prison where you
safe?
were.
I don't understand.
I mean, be more afraid of someone, just the man next to you drops his pants and is like, okay.
Oh my god! All right.
What worries me is that this guy went to a prison filled with Patrick Swayze's.
Oh god!
And he paid for it with his jugular
Yes.
and his windpipe.
And he deserved it.
All right, Neil.
Not even his drug, his
His whole
throat.
throat was missing, but yeah, I would definitely marry that. That's an amazing scene, amazing retort to I fuck like guys like you in prison. You gotta go with Roadhouse Story. I'm marrying that one. Neil, here comes Kill Fuck Marry of exploitation spoofs. Machete, Black Dynamite, or Austin Powers. Kill Fuck Marry.
Okay, well, I would kill. Are we talking about the whole Austin Powers series?
Shit, yeah.
I would kill the Austin Powers series.
Wow, you
Yeah.
just right off the bat.
That was the one that started
Out, there would be
kind
no
of-
Machete or Black Dynamite without fucking Austin Powers.
I guess I had my fill. They were fun while they lasted, and
Bye,
Yeah.
I gotta shoot you in the
Bye.
back of the head, Mike Myers.
yeah, hey, just you, Beyonce, fucking
Elizabeth Hurley, Heather Graham.
everybody. just turn around, get on your knees, and
Mice and Minim.
I'm gonna
Assume
just
the
kill you
position.
execution style. I mean, you know, or as they would say in one of those fucking black movies that we were talking about earlier. You know what this is. And I'm gonna shoot you.
You know what this is? The titular line by a man who's about to kill you. You know what this is?
So yeah, I would kill him. I would. Jesus, I think I would marry Machete because I'm afraid.
Really?
of
Really?
Machete.
I was leaning toward your blackness there.
No,
And you-
no,
I
and I'm
know.
gonna tell
Always
you,
gotta fuck 'em.
I would fuck the shit out of Black Dynamite.
It would be Boom Goes to Black Dynamite.
Exactly. I mean, that would be
The Boom Boom Room.
the X-rated version. Black Dynamite. Boom goes the Black Dynamite.
Boom Goes to Black Dynamite.
Yeah,
The shit practically writes itself.
it really does, doesn't it?
It does.
I equally love all three. I love all three of them, but Austin Powers is just it's just like I'm over it. And I love both Machete and Black Dynamite equally, but I think my fear of Machete knives.
Machete don't get killed. Machete don't get married neither, or don't get fucked neither.
You don't fuck Machete. Machete fucks you.
Fuck you
You
with
gotta
this
marry-
machete.
Machete want to be romanced. Wine
I don't
and
think I want
dine.
to romance Danny Trejo. That's a hard man to
Bad
romance.
It's a bad fucking
It's a
game.
bad Mexican.
All right, Neil, you go ahead and give Matt his next one.
Okay, Matt. Police Academy characters. Kill, fuck, marry.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Can't
Tackleberry,
wait for this one.
Oh man.
Mahoney,
Ugh.
and Lieutenant Harris. Kill,
Oh,
fuck,
man.
marry.
You didn't throw Zed in there? Where's Zed? Could I just plead the fifth and pick Zed? Okay.
You want Zed?
You want Zed.
I would bed Zed.
Zed's gonna watch. Zed's gonna
Zed's
watch.
so on the nose. Everybody loves Zed.
Zed's gonna be there and watch.
Could have said Sweet Pea.
I could have fucking
All right,
put in
here,
Jones.
okay, so Tackleberry,
the fucking sound
Mahoney.
effect monster.
Oh god.
And Lieutenant
The
Harris.
sound effect man. Okay, let's see what we got here. I would. Oh god. I'd kill Lieutenant Harris. I don't know why. He just annoys me, and he has that stupid megaphone.
Roger!
Yeah, it's like, you know,
Yes.
and he just doesn't seem like he would be a lot of fun. Would you want to spend the rest of your life with that, or have a one-night stand
He
with
has
it?
that stick with the ball on
Probably
the end of
not.
it, and he always goes to the Blue Oyster Club.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. I mean,
Always.
you know you would have a good date at the Blue Oyster.
Oh, come on, man. It's like,
Yeah, but maybe not with him, though.
You're going crazy up in there.
Okay. Nice cop outfit. I forgot my sailor outfit at home. Oh, okay. So I'm killing Harris. Oh god. Probably. I think I'd marry Tackleberry. I feel safe.
Thank you.
I feel safe.
That's exactly my sentiment.
I feel very
so
safe.
In the arms
He
of
has
a
lot
In
murderer.
the arms of Tackleberry.
In the arms of a
Yeah,
straight up
right,
murderer.
In the arms of Tackleberry.
You can sleep
I
so
feel very
soundly.
secure and very safe.
He sleeps so safe.
It'd be perfect, you know. Plus, he likes little old ladies, so that's nice. That's like nice, you know. I know he would treat my grandmother really nice too, so that'd be cool.
Exactly. See, he's a gentleman.
So
Not
that
a murderer.
leaves you with fucking Mahoney, I guess, you know. But who wouldn't want to fuck Steve Gutenberg?
The Jufro? I mean, come on.
I mean,
I know who could resist that.
I mean, she banged
And
Sharon
Hanukkah
Stone
right now?
and Kim Cattrall. He's on top of his
I
game.
know he's run through.
Yeah, man, the guy's a pimp.
He's done pretty well for himself, old Mahoney there. He's done pretty well for himself.
All right, go ahead.
All right, here you go. Kill, fuck or marry these movie monkeys.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow. I'm
All right.
so scared.
It's heresy,
Yeah.
Doctor. Zeus.
You got King Kong.
Uh-huh.
You got Caesar from Rise of the Planet of the Apes. And you have Helena Bonham Carter from Tim Burton's remake of Planet of the Apes.
Okay,
Whatever
first
her
off,
name is.
I'm killing Helene Bonham Carter. I'm so tired.
Man, she's the only female though.
Well, it's true, but I'm so tired of Tim Burton movies. I'm so tired of Helen Bonham Carter in Tim Burton movies.
Hey, listen.
It's like she's his mascot. She has to be there. It's like the
Well, that's his domestic partner.
I mean,
partner.
you enjoy her and
Did you
everything
just drop
she's
the
in.
microphone?
He just dropped the mic.
Yeah.
I'm done. Gotta leave.
Damn this.
No, I can't take Helen Bonham Carter. And her character in that movie is so forgettable. I forgot she was in it.
Well, that film is
That
forgettable.
whole fucking Tim Burton. Anyway, yeah, killed, dead, boom.
I'm gonna say okay. I'll replace him or her with Michael Clark Duncan's monkey.
Oh Jesus, definitely killing him.
Oh God, you're killing
If
everybody.
it's in a Tim Burton movie,
forget
it
about
ain't making it. It ain't making it.
Okay. They're
Tim
dead
Ross,
first.
you can catch one. Mark Wahlberg, bloom, right in the back of the head.
Boy, you just have no monkey love.
No man,
Jesus.
Paul
Yeah, no monkey
Giamatti,
love.
you're
Well,
catching
he's gonna have to love one of these monkeys.
Paul Giamatti. All right, well, I'm definitely gonna take Circus to marry because Circus doing anything is amazing. Even though he says no, he's gonna say yes. So I'm gonna no is the one thing I remember him saying in the movie.
So you're fucking.
No, I'm marrying Caesar. I'm gonna.
Oh, you're marrying
I'll
Caesar,
bang
okay.
King Kong. He's good for a night in the
Whoa.
town. He's good.
That's a giant monkey dick.
I mean, I don't know if you're King Kong's type, though. I mean, just say it.
I don't know. Are you into like cuddling?
He-
King Kong likes to
He
cuddle.
likes to cuddle.
Like climb
he's-
tall
I'm
buildings.
definitely gonna feel safe. I can just hide in like his ear. I won't get. and
But
nothing
if
will
you're
happen to
fucking
me.
King Kong, is it really
Yeah,
about
so what-
safety?
Oh jeez.
You should be hit it and quit it. You should marry King Kong.
I'm not
Exactly.
married. No. One time only. Nice night up with paint New York red. He'll fall off the building. I move on with my life. It's fine.
I guess that's
Yeah, I don't
true.
gotta stay with
You
him.
know the end game for King Kong.
You know what's gonna eventually happen with King Kong. We can't have a long-term relationship. He's gonna get shot down by a bunch of biplanes. Come on. Me and Caesar, we
Yeah.
can chill.
Well, he'll get kidnapped first.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And then,
Oh yeah, so would you bang King Kong pre-kidnapping or post-kidnapping?
I'm gonna probably. Oh god, it might be post. I can't do him on the island. The
Before
island.
and well, both.
you're gonna
so what
bang
do you think
damaged
I'd say?
goods?
Well, I'm not hanging out with those dinosaurs. Are you mad? Are you nuts? It's crazy.
I mean, but it's gonna be. You're like,
Wouldn't you be turned on by the way King Kong dealt with those dinosaurs?
exactly.
I'd
I
be
mean,
too
that's
busy
all
shitting
pheromones
myself.
right there.
I'd be too busy shitting myself.
Don't worry, King Kong did that type of thing.
Exactly. I mean, he will throw some shit with you. So I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
I'll pick it up
Hope
and
you're
throw
into,
it.
Fecal fetish.
All right, Neal. Here's 3 franchises who have seen better days. Their last 3 installments, or their last installments of these 3 franchises have been pretty goddamn bad. So, Kill Fuck Marry, Die Hard franchise, Indie franchise, Terminator franchise.
Oh damn.
Yeah, tough.
But are you just really looking at the last film?
No,
or
I'm
the
looking at them
franchise
as a whole.
As a whole?
Which one could
Oh,
come
wow.
back from their shititude?
Okay.
Which one could come
Okay.
back from this?
I would kill Die Hard because John McClane needs to be put out of his misery.
Ooh, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Guess
Yeah,
it was a good day to
it's
die.
time. It's time. You went to Russia. You had a nice trip. I'm gonna load you up with some vodka. And
The
I'm gonna
worst
cut your
place
throat.
on earth.
I mean, you know what? I would give Die Hard an honorable death. Seppuku. I'm definitely, I'm giving you the opportunity
Gotta cut off
to.
his
You let him kill
Yeah,
Yeah,
himself.
kill
cut off his
yourself,
head. No,
but I'm
no.
gonna stand behind you with a sword over your
Make
head
sure you
just
do
in
it.
case you bitch out. So I mean,
Cut your guts out. Cut your guts. Nope. Okay.
do it,
Slink.
do it.
Okay.
So
Die
I would
Hard's dead.
definitely- Die Hard's dead. I would marry Indiana Jones, because
Shia
of
LaBeouf.
Short Round.
Short Round's dead and gone, man.
I
What,
don't
'cause you like
care.
young Asian
I
We've
boys?
don't
upgraded
care.
Short Round to Shia LaBeouf.
No,
Deal with
he
that.
doesn't exist.
God,
in
how
me.
could you do that?
Oh God. You
No
could,
time for love,
No
Dr.
time for
Jones.
me either. No
Shortcut.
time
What?
for Asian boy, Dr. Jones.
I mean,
You
that
call
was,
him
that
Dr.
was
Jones,
just
doll.
That condescending relationship was amazing. I
was
loved it.
awesome. It was awesome.
Because he fucking probably kidnapped that kid.
He did. He caught him stealing
You know what?
money from his
He-
wallet, and he never saw his family
Yeah,
again.
he said, "You're with me now.
Like,
You're coming with me.
You're my little fuck toy."
I'm standing on your neck.
God, with my dick out.
So you're gonna marry the Terminator franchise. The
I'm gonna
Terminator
marry
franchise
the
is
Terminator.
nearly finished. Oh no, you're marrying Indy. You're just gonna bang the Terminator franchise.
I'm fucking
Okay.
the Terminator.
He's fucking.
Okay.
Because
Robo Six.
that T, what was it? That T, the middle T, she was a T900.
The Terminatrix.
Yeah, the Terminatrix. She was
Oh.
pretty hot. So
She can get it.
Yeah, she could.
Yeah, she
could
wasn't
get it.
bad.
That would be some hot robot sex.
It would be. Let's see that. Hot
I mean,
robot sex.
you can be like Spooner from fucking iRobot.
I did not murder him.
I did not murder
I
him.
did not have sex with him.
I'm not here. I don't
did
care.
not have intercourse
Calm down,
with him.
Terminator. Calm down.
Hey, Terminator.
Hasta la vista, bitch.
This has been Kill, F***, Marry. You know, the fact that I'm programmed with bleeps, and these fucks can fucking say any fucking thing they fucking want really fucking pisses me the fuck off. Fuck.
All right, let's
Chill out, dickwad.
let's take a break and do a TV roundup.
MovieMavericks.com, broadcasting current box office breakdowns, movie news, and reviews. Now for your hosts, Jason and Trevor.
Hey now, even though we're over 200 episodes deep into the Movie Mavericks podcast, it's still not too late to start listening.
Where every show we give you 10 truths, 20 lies, and a bunch of Hollywood secrets.
It's like existentialism slipping into nihilism.
MovieMavericks.com.
Okay, we're gonna do a TV roundup. Cue HBO noise. All right, TV roundup. Neal DaSouza. Have you been watching anything on the television other than Universe? What was the name of that show you said?
Steven Universe.
Steven Universe. I've seen a commercial for it, but have you seen?
Yeah, I've been watching a couple things, and I'm gonna actually. I finished watching The Legend of Korra.
Oh God.
Oh, hush.
Oh God.
You know, I actually liked it. I liked the whole. In hindsight, I sat down, I marinated, stewed in my juices, as it were, and I liked the season. I liked everything about it. I guess this whole season has been about
losing. It's about losing and being dumb.
It's about the paradox of choice. Like, there's actually a book called The Paradox of Choice. Mm-hmm. And it's like basically...
Is it autobiography?
Essentially, it could be, because what was really interesting about this season was that, like, in previous seasons of Avatar and everything that we've known about every other Avatar is that they've been in situations where they haven't had any choice. It's like you're in a situation where you're in war. It's like you do this or you die or a whole bunch of other people die. Korra, at least especially this season, she has choices. And it's kind of like, here's your favorite thing. Here's chocolate. Now I'm going to give you like 3 different chocolates. It's pretty easy to pick your favorite chocolate out of 3. But if I give you 50 different chocolates, you can't pick one. Korra's got all these options available to her, so she completely fucks up. Exactly. So it's like every other Avatar, I'm pretty sure, is sitting in the fucking spirit world going, man, this bitch.
This dumb bitch. I'm right there with him.
I wish I had some choices. I had no options. It was like, fuck, my life was fucked up. All I knew was death. And she's like, I want to go get some cheeseburgers. I mean, she's got options. So,
well, what a life for an Avatar.
Every decision she makes is the wrong goddamn decision. Oh, man.
That's the hard part. That was the whole thing about the show, was that it was about making decisions and dealing with them. And a lot of the decisions that she made were pretty fucking shitty. But
dumb. Dumb decisions. Hey. I told you 3 episodes before, Neal, what was going to happen. She would have to lose to win. Just like stupid-ass Harry Potter. I'm sorry, Harry Potter fans. All Harry Potter does is lose to win. That's all he does. He never beats anybody. He loses to win. Even when he beat Voldemort, he had to die to beat him.
Well,
same thing with
that wasn't necessarily his fault.
I don't care if shit if it's his fault. His character is a loser. He doesn't win.
Jesus
He's
Christ.
a loser. He doesn't beat anyone. When's the last time?
Opinionated about this. He's anti-losing.
I'm anti. No, yeah. Mal from Firefly, from Serenity. He gets his ass kicked. But at the end of the day, when he fought Chewie, he beat his ass. It wasn't like, I'm going to get my ass whooped to win, and then the guy does a Thanos thing and fucks up. No, Mal out-fought the bad guy. At the end, he had to get his ass kicked. John McClane had to get his ass kicked to win. He out-fought the bad guy.
That's what happens at the end of this season.
She got her ass whipped. She got her ass whipped middle, beginning, the end.
But she won.
Oh, my God.
But she won.
Is it winning?
No. It's the way you win. Especially for
entertainment. Is it winning?
Not for entertainment.
Nobody remembers everything in between.
Not for entertainment. It's not for me anyway. For entertainment's sake, I need a hero that's at least.
You got to be a masochist, DJ. You got to be a masochist sometimes.
No,
I guess.
No.
Sometimes you just got to enjoy getting whipped.
Exactly. You got to enjoy that slave getting beat.
They whipped the shit out of the light spirit like a slave. The last episode, they were whipping it like a slave.
Yeah, they did. There was a lot. There was a lot of overtones there. I was like, wow.
and then it fell into the thing. You never watched the show like a Superman or a Batman or whatever, or Justice League. When the bad guy gets the same powers as the good guy, but all of a sudden the bad guy can use the same powers better than the good guy who's had the powers the entire time. Did it in Man of Steel too. It was the same
but hold
thing.
On. See, that's the thing about that too.
I never liked that.
It makes sense to me if that like the bad guy in the end of Korra. For those of you who've never watched the show, essentially she has to fight her uncle, and they have these powers where they can control elements, and the Avatar has the ability to control 4 elements at one time, whereas her uncle can only control 1 element. And the thing about her uncle beating her or being a better waterbender than Korra is that that's all he's ever done. So of course he should be better at waterbending, and he's older than her. than Korra, regardless of the fact that she.
Well, I'm not even talking about the water bending. I'm talking about when he becomes the Dark Avatar, and then he's a better Avatar than she is as an Avatar.
It was still water bending. That's all he was doing.
I thought he was doing everything. I couldn't tell at the time. It was just I kept seeing Korra get punched in the face
because you were too busy. You were blinded by your rage for this show. I mean, because I'm watching this show and I'm like, okay, yeah, this is all right. And in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, DJ's watching this and he's so angry.
Yeah, because it was exactly what I knew was going to happen. It was everything I knew that was going to happen 3 episodes before. She's going to get her ass kicked to win. I'm tired of seeing that. I'm tired of it. I've seen it too many times. Does Raylan Givens have to get his ass kicked to win? No. You can still make a thing compelling and still have a hero that's cool. Sherlock doesn't get his ass kicked to win. You can write stuff where Jack Bauer got killed. They stopped Jack Bauer's heart. He came back to life and kicked the shit out of him. He didn't die and then they made a mistake and he accidentally blew himself up. No, Jack Bauer's like, no, you can stop my heart. I'm gonna come back to life. I'm gonna fuck you up. Period.
Yeah, but he still got his nearly murdered.
He didn't get his wife killed though.
He got his wife killed and he got addicted to smack. So I mean,
so he's a real winner.
You really can't win coming back from smack. I'm sorry.
No, you're always a loser. When you're coming back to smack, listen out here, kids. If you're doing smack, you're gonna be a loser.
Yeah, listen to the frog.
All right, Matthew, what have you been watching on the boob tube lately?
I guess the major show that everybody's probably watching is Walking Dead. That's approaching its mid-season finale. I think this Sunday is going to be the mid-season finale. So,
yeah, I think so.
Spoiler alert for everybody who hasn't been watching it: the governor's back.
Oh, the governor's back!
The governor's back on the show. So, I kind of like what they're doing with the character because essentially, I think a lot of this stuff with the governor now is leading up to their Walking Dead spinoff that they're planning on now, where it's basically going to take place in either other parts of Georgia or other parts of the country with a whole different group of survivors now. So
is that a good idea? You think having a spinoff?
I mean,
I do. I like it.
I'm okay with it.
I really do.
I think. I mean, because it gives you like a whole new group of people to kind of like, and it kind of reminds me a lot of what they did with the video game that came out, the Walking Dead video game, not the one with Daryl in it, but the other one from Telltale Games where it was the choose your own adventure. So.
Okay.
I think it's adding on to that a little bit. It might be a little bit of a learning curve because people might be really attached to like the survivors you're used to at this point. But I still think dude, fucking Walking Dead it's a juggernaut. It's a brand at this point.
It is.
People who'd even ever read the comic books are like, oh my god, they probably talk to comic book people. It's like, oh my god, have you guys seen this Walking Dead show? It's like, yeah, bitch, I've read the fucking comic
exactly.
books, so, so it's even novices, and AMC has like a winner. I mean, and why not? I mean, Mad Men's going to come to an end eventually. Breaking Bad's already over. Are you really going to be running the table with Hell on Wheels and whatever other shows they have on AMC?
Hell on Wheels.
I mean, you need Walking Dead all the time. Like, basically, you need like a 3-hour block of Walking Dead.
Is Hell on Wheels good, Neil? I have yet to see one.
I liked Hell on Wheels. I watched the first season. It's
got Common in it.
Well, I mean, even if Common wasn't in it, for like it being like a Western, it's got the engineer from Deep
Cole
Space
Meany.
Nine.
Cole Meany.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, the British guy from Larry.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Gene.
Yeah. I liked it. I really liked it. I thought Hell on Wheels was good. I didn't watch the second season. That's just because I completely didn't know when it was coming on, and AMC changed the day that it was airing because it was originally airing on Sundays and they moved it to Saturdays or something like that. So
some dead zone where nobody watches TV.
Where nothing but elderly people are home and they're going, oh, I like this show. This looks good.
Oh, I love TV. Oh, I'm tired.
And they fall asleep with the television on, and it's instant ratings.
Yeah. It's like, we got our ratings. People watched this the whole hour. And 7 hours past that.
Yeah, so...
And that and Parks and Rec. And Parks and Rec, in case anybody knows, is back on hiatus until the beginning of the year. So
As
enjoy
usual.
that.
But I mean, this is because NBC has got to air all their holiday shows. So I mean, you had to know it was coming. I heard the sadness in your voice, DJ. But
yeah, I'm so they the way NBC runs their comedies, it's literally
they don't have any.
But they run them like Parks and Rec had shitty ratings, and they're like, what? Why are the ratings so shitty? Maybe because you fucking made a Halloween episode come out 2 weeks after fucking Halloween. It made no fucking they don't know what they're doing with their comedies.
Well, think about it like this too. I mean, because freaking Fox does it with The Simpsons all the time. The Treehouse of Horror airs 2 weeks before Halloween. Why? Because the World Series.
No sense.
Yeah, it's bad timing.
It's bad timing for everything because there's all these networks are slaves to like everything else that they have licensed out to it. Like
money, dude, money, advertisers.
Yeah.
The thing I've been watching on television, I'm just gonna quickly stay. If you're not watching Blacklist right now, you need to be watching Blacklist right now. Blacklist is, speaking of 24 earlier, it is the closest thing you're gonna get to 24 that's on it's on television right now. It is the last episode of Blacklist, which is like a cliffhanger. I'm not gonna get into what happens, but let's just say it's probably the best hour of television I've seen since September. And that includes, other than Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad's finales, I won't even count them. But on network television, Blacklist is freaking crazy. James Spader's awesome. The plot has gotten to the point now where it's James Spader is Hannibal Lecter / Jack Bauer. It's awesome. And the fact that people are getting killed easily. It's not like there's characters on the show that you're like, oh, they'll last a long time. No, they're dead. Moving on. Let's go. They don't have no compunction murdering anybody in front of you with arterial spray that hits the camera. They don't give a shit. Oh my god! The last episode, they shoot this person. I'm not gonna say who, and you see them get shot in the neck, and blood sprays everywhere. And it's all like on like it sprays on this window for the whole rest of the episode. Blood is on the window from this woman's throat. It's crazy. It is probably the best show on network television, drama-wise, I can think of. I'm drawing a blank because it's not Sleepy fucking Hollow, and it's not.
What's wrong with Sleepy Hollow?
Oh man,
it's not.
I gotta be honest.
Sleepy Hollow's good.
I gotta be honest. I tried to look at Sleepy Hollow, and no.
You guys,
I'm up to date on Sleepy Hollow. I've watched every episode of Sleepy Hollow.
I hate it already.
No. I had no expectations because I had no idea what it was about, and I mean, other than I can't wrap my brain around how Ichabod Crane got to the future, but I digress.
Witchcraft.
Why do you people? I mean, you need to like for somebody who watches fucking Airbending and shit.
That's a cartoon. This is a real fucking live people.
No, I mean, I don't know how it happened. That
Witchcraft.
Could be also It could be because I didn't like watch it from the beginning.
How about this? It's magic.
Okay, it's magic.
It's magic.
Why? Okay, so then just explain this one thing to me, and I will try again to look at it with a whole new perspective. Why doesn't things like television and cars
bug him out? I don't
scare him.
I don't know. I that's the only thing I don't like about the show is like he really doesn't give a shit what time he's.
That's such a small part of like the show that
it
you guys
should
like.
be a bigger part.
Everything scaring
I didn't
him.
understand that because I mean it's like. I mean, I'm already suspending my disbelief because the Negroes are telling him what to do. So, I mean, what?
Okay.
What?
But he mentions it like, "Hey, you're a Negro. What are you doing? How come you don't have chains?"
That's what I'm saying.
They say it's like in passing. It should be a little bit big. Like, okay, I'm watching this show on BBC called Atlantis, which is essentially the reverse of Sleepy Hollow. It's some guy from our time that gets stuck back in the Greek-Roman days, the Greek times with like King Minos and Ariadne and Hercules and Oedipus.
So it's like Army of Darkness.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. And that is making the same mistake I think Sleepy Hollow is making because other than from the first episode, you would have no idea he was from the future. They never bring it up. He's not like using what he knows from the future to help his situation. He could just be a random dude.
I
freaking
mean, I don't
Ichabod
think-
Crane
I don't
needs to be
think- but I don't think
freaking
it's
out
something
every
they're
time that's.
concentrating on.
if
I don't think it should be like a thing where like it's gonna be like a crutch for the show where it's like, okay, well, we constantly have to harp on the fact that Ichabod Crane.
Well, yeah, I
has
think
no
it's,
idea
that's
what's
almost what you guys wanted to be,
I
though.
wanted to
No,
be
no, no.
more.
I just wanted
to
to
be
be-
more.
Hey,
to
you need to
acknowledge
tell
the
me
fact-
all the time what's
No,
wrong.
I'm
with
just
it.
saying acknowledge
yeah.
the fact that it's like, what in the blue hell is this stuff, and then acknowledge it and say that
more, just more. It's like nothing, or I'm not saying all the whole thing. Just acknowledge it a little bit more than they're doing. He gets in a car and he doesn't say a word. Like I'd be like, if I was, it's like us getting.
Well, maybe he's scared on the inside. You're assuming a lot
No,
of
he
things.
didn't say anything. It's like me getting into. I'm in the future.
Or maybe
and they
he's
fly
he's
tomatoes,
he's
giant
Ichabod
tomatoes,
Crane, so
and I'm
he's
just
like,
like
I'm
nothing.
shit.
Nah, he's not the shit. He's supposed to be some insecure freaking. Apparently now he's a super soldier, detective, teacher, scientist,
I mean,
magician.
like your first exposure to Ichabod Crane was what? Because
But
He
the
was a
cartoon,
pussy.
Wind in the Willows.
exactly, and he was a coward. He was afraid
Yeah.
of his own shadow.
This
Of his
one
own
is not.
shadow.
Okay,
So,
but why are you gonna always do that? It's like okay, we get it. It's like, oh, okay, Ichabod Crane was scared of the headless horseman. It's like, yeah, I'd probably be scared of a headless horseman too.
Of course.
If I saw some guy with a sword cutting people's heads
I don't
off.
mind his skill set. His skill set's fine, whatever. They're going to revamp him where he's more noble and stuff. I have no problem with that. I just wish they would make more attention that you time traveled and people would make more attention that he time traveled or set it in Ichabod Crane's day. You don't need modern shit. Or just do it like Elementary did where Ichabod Crane just happens to be a regular guy born in 2000, whatever. You don't need... If you're going to put time travel there, you need to talk about it more than you talk about random extra number 2. They
this
never
is
bring
the
it
thing
up.
about time travel in like anything that has ever been done where there's time travel involved on a show, especially like Star Trek and things like that, where once time travel gets involved, then you start kind of muddying the waters a lot, and you have to acknowledge what you came from and where you're at in order for, I guess, in order for the story to be appealing to the audience. At least in my experience with time travel stories that I've ever seen on television.
But no, my only problem with I'm saying this, of all the shows that are on right now, hour-long shows, Almost Human started, and I'm kind of wishy-washy on it. Sleepy Hollow is a niche show. It's, if you like that sort of thing, it's fine. But if you were talking about quality that anyone can watch, I can't find one better than Blacklist, especially the new shows. I can't find one better than Blacklist. It's on network television. I don't know. I've tried to watch other shows. I'm still waiting for somebody to like this. The last episode of Blacklist that just came on, I will hold it up against any show that you can. I'll hold it up against the best episode of Walking Dead that's happened this season. It was awesome, and especially for the simple fact that it's on network television, so they don't have the same leeway as AMC gives Walking Dead or Breaking Bad or Mad Men or cable network shows. The amount of people that got murked in this last episode on a network show is amazing to me. And I think it just needs to be propped up. Sleepy Hollow, I'll give Sleepy Hollow this. I saw the last 2 episodes of Sleepy Hollow, and little twists and turns they did with the show, I think it doesn't need my approval. It's popular, and everybody's freaking...
It still sucks.
It doesn't need my approval. It's fine. I think I like how they do this thing where they explain where the Headless Horseman actually came from, and I thought that was interesting. I just wish they would fill out the rest of the story. It seems like it's more focused on the it's not balanced. It's all, major arc heavy, and it's not dealing with filling out who Ichabod Crane really is and the situation at hand that he's dealing with. Hey man, you just woke up in the year 2013. Can we fill out that more? Have an episode where it's just Ichabod Crane without that black girl, and he has to figure his shit out.
Fake Kerry Washington.
Yeah, fake Kerry Washington. I don't know who she is. I have no idea, but
she's random
black chick number 2.
Exactly, random black chick number 2.
Yeah, Orlando Jones's sister.
Orlando Jones on that show, by the way. He's not that good.
What do you expect out of Orlando?
I expect them to not cast Orlando Jones.
You want drumline Orlando Jones.
I want them not to cast Orlando Jones. That character could have been better if you would cast an actual black actor with like some gravitas.
I was going to say if you cast a white
or
guy.
cast Keith David. Imagine if Keith David was the chief on that show.
Oh, Keith David would be
so much better.
How about
Dude, Keith David should be Luke Cage.
He's too old. He's too old.
Who cares?
He should be Black Panther's father.
no?
Oh, that'd be good.
Why not?
Because I want Broadway actors. I want people who know.
You want him dancing?
You want a Broadway actor?
Broadway actors have the
What?
ability to translate on the film, and they can and not all Broadway, not all things on Broadway.
How do you know Keith
include
David hasn't done
singing and
Broadway?
dancing.
He did Cloud Atlas. That was kind of classy.
Broadway-ish.
He's also done Saints Row. So there you go, player.
Oh my God! Well, okay.
I mean,
That is true. But no, Keith David is versatile, man.
No credibility anymore. You've done a video game. You're nothing.
no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you've done Saints Row.
Recently too.
I see the implication.
We're gonna go into Matt's favorite segment of the show, as I say every time we do this.
You're simply the best.
Simply the best.
Every time we do Simply the Best song, it's like you're crooning. You're like,
Yeah. It would only be better if like Frank Sinatra did like a cover of Simply the Best. Simply.
She
the
finally
best,
finished.
I'm
She
here
finally
to-
finished the paperwork. When we first started this, she was like applying to lose her citizenship, and now she's
Yeah,
completely
so she's
not
finally like
American.
not American anymore, huh?
She
for
said,
Tina
"She said,
Turner.
F this country. I'm out."
Yeah. Like fuck Thanksgiving, fuck Black Friday, even though I'm black.
I'm a queen, damn it. Simply the
Latifah?
no.
Queen Turner.
Simply the Best. This month we're going to be doing Simply the Best remake. We're inundated with remakes. Ever since we had that conversation last podcast about how they're doing Murder, She Wrote, now they're doing like a freaking Kojak with fucking Vin Diesel and a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, there's still hope. I mean, they canceled Ironside.
Thank God. But for every one they kill, 3 heads grow back. It's like
Hydra.
Hydra.
Fucking
It's Hydra.
Hydra.
It's fucking Hydra.
It's Hydra. Every remake we kill, three more come back. And now with Old Boy coming out, and there's a whole bunch of remakes coming out, TV and film wise, we wanted to see what is the best remake there has been. I'm gonna go to Matt first. Matt, what is your Simply the Best remake?
Something I enjoyed recently was the Evil Dead remake.
Oh, the new one.
I did like it a whole lot. I mean, it added on just because of the fact. Also, I think me personally rewatching Evil Dead, it's a tough sit. It's really kind of tough.
The new one or the older one?
The old one. The old one.
Okay.
It seems dated. It has good ideas, but the fact it's just I don't
You
know.
mean the
Maybe I'm desensitized to maybe.
Are you thinking?
Pardon?
Are you saying the concept of like of some of the things?
No.
that happen in it,
The
or-
concept is fine. I don't mind like a cabin in the woods and everybody getting possessed, but I think it's the fact that it was really cheap to make.
Okay.
So, and I know people was like, oh, it's cheap. It looks cheap, so it should look scary. It's like no, just because something is cheap doesn't mean it makes it scary. It makes it look like shit. Personally, so you do the Evil Dead remake this year. It came out, and they basically just dialed everything up to like 11 and said, let's take this general concept and let's just fucking go all out and make it crazy and nuts and do everything we shouldn't do to like a movie and make people really uncomfortable. And it was really effective. I mean, and horror remakes as a rule for me just suck. for the
Oh,
most part.
Jesus.
There
Friday
are
the
a lot of good ones.
13th, fucking
Oh,
Nightmare
man.
on Elm Street,
Oh, God.
Halloween. I
Yeah.
haven't seen the new Carrie,
Even
but I
though
heard that one's not
the
good.
remake was okay, but it wasn't great. But this one just it was a movie that people looked like they cared when they made it, so it added to the remake ability. But so that's that. But I will say, the news is out that they will be remaking Roadhouse.
Oh, that's the one I saw. And I was like,
Yes,
yes,
Yes?
no,
yes.
no.
Why not? Why not?
Because Patrick Swayze's dead. Who are you going to replace Patrick Swayze
Oh,
with?
fuck
Oh, you
that.
can
You know who
replace.
they're gonna give you
now,
Matt, you know who they're going to
the
give
bad
you,
guy's
right?
dead too.
You know who's going to give you? You know who they're going to give you? You know who's going to be playing Patrick Swayze's role? Jason
Who?
Statham. Guaranteed it's Jason
Oh, boy.
Statham. That's what you're asking for. That's what you're yesing about.
Well, isn't that Homefront movie essentially Roadhouse?
Yeah, it's like cop
kind of
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse,
It's
yeah.
kind of cop Roadhouse.
That's what I felt like when I was looking at the trailer for it. It's like,
I like Jason Statham, but I don't want him touching Roadhouse because Roadhouse is a classic. It's so, and it's not a good movie.
Yeah.
It is so bad.
James Franco playing the bad guy.
Roadhouse is so bad, it's excellent. Where it's like it fits the niche of the time it was in. You don't need to remake a bad movie. Don't remake because your foundation is sand. You're not starting from a really strong place here.
I think it's just their belief is that I love this movie so much. I want to make it better.
My problem is that it is Rob Cohen who's going to do it.
Oh, don't even say it.
Why not?
Don't even say it. That's so bad.
Who would play Jimmy? Who'd play fuck you guy? Fuck guys like you in prison.
Shia LaBeouf.
Steve Zahn.
Oh, was it worse? Hey, buddy.
Steve Zahn could be the guy that taught
like
Paul Walker all he could.
Oh my God! All right, Neal. What is your favorite? What's your simply the best remake in your eyes?
That's kind of hard for me. Just today I watched Captain America: First Avenger, and perfect example of starting from the bottom. Now we're here because I remember that first Captain America movie where he rode around on that motorcycle with a plastic shield, and his shield was like attached to the motorcycle, so he didn't actually like have one to throw. And I remember like my mom rented the VHS for me, and I thought this was the best shit ever. And now I look at it.
Red Skull was Italian.
Yes, he was Italian. Oh my gosh, that movie was so fucking bad. And now,
so are you calling Captain America: The First Avenger the best remake from the shitty?
No. From
Captain
where
America
from where it came from, from the original Captain America movie.
Yeah.
I think it's so much better than what it was.
Technically, it is.
I mean,
would you consider it a remake? I guess would you consider Thomas Jane's Punisher the remake of Dolph Lundgren's The Punisher?
Yes,
I would.
I would say that because I would definitely say, especially with the Punisher, because it was essentially they got the source. They started off with this source material, and then Punisher went into the sewer with Louis Gossett Jr. and Thomas Jane pretty much stuck to, I want revenge. I'm gonna fight Kevin Nash in his Bluto shirt, and
he was the Russian, bitch.
The Russian.
And it was like they stuck to the source material, so it was great. They started off the thing about with comic book stuff is that they start with this source material, and then they kind of they do with it what they will for the time being. So I think that's like a good remake. As far as like television, the only one that really comes to mind that I enjoyed, and this is pretty dated, but I liked Ving Rhames' Kojak. I don't know.
Don't worry, that's about to be remade.
I know it's about to be remade again, and oh god, I don't even know where that's gonna go. But the concept of the show was fun, at least. I enjoyed the stories. I mean, but it's a police procedural, so you get what you're gonna get from those. They're pretty much bare bones. They're pretty basic. You can figure it out all on their own.
I'm gonna go a little bit more, I guess, film wise. I have a couple honorable mentions, but to me the best quality remake, I usually judge it by, did it do the original movie justice, or did it break any new ground? Did it, Cape Fear with Robert De Niro and Nick Nolte and Juliette Lewis with Martin. That is probably the best remake I have ever seen. I like both of those movies, the original Cape Fear and the newer Cape Fear. They are both excellent films. That if you could just watch one, you'd be like, okay, this is really, really good. And you watch the other one, wow, this was really, really good. So, one, Robert De Niro. I've never been more scared of Robert De Niro in a film than I was in Cape Fear. When I realized when Sideshow Bob is stealing your shtick. And there was that and the whole very, very creepy molestation thing he's doing with Juliette Lewis. It's just that movie just does stuff where I thought it was.
And he bites what's her name's cheek off.
Oh
yes.
man, it's
man,
crazy.
I just remembered that.
Yeah, Nick Nolte.
And he's the annoying. He pretty much plays an annoying black guy in a movie theater too.
Yeah, he's just yelling at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh,
counselor. Yeah, and Nick Nolte, who was not a small man at the time, he's probably hunched over because of all the drugs now. But at the time, he was a very big guy. But the way Scorsese shot it, he just looks very not even capable to stay on the same screen with De Niro. De Niro just seemed very intimidating because De Niro's not a big guy. But in that movie, it seemed like Nick Nolte was 5 feet tall and De Niro was like 7 feet tall. It was like no way could Nick Nolte handle Robert De Niro. And that's the way they made it. They made him so menacing, and it's such a good film. I recommend both of them. My honorable mention, other than 3:10 to Yuma, and Dread, which you understand.
Good one.
Dread, the Sylvester Stallone, Dread, the Sylvester Stallone movie, so bad. The new Dread, mainly because I'm a Carl Urban fan, so good.
That's like a great example of like what we were talking about before with the whole Captain America thing, Matt. Like how like they took some material and did two completely one was Rob Schneider,
yeah,
and the other one was his beautiful murder.
I am the law.
Oh God. Oh, yeah. You could have stuck with Dread, DJ, and that would have been perfect.
Yeah. Dread is actually.
I will give the original Dread like a little bit of credit because it did seem more comic booky than the remake. The remake was like a straight up motherfucker in a building killing people type of thing. I mean, it could have been anybody. I mean, it just made it cool because it was like, oh, that's Judge Dredd, like killing people with the helmet on.
Well, that's essentially who
original,
Dredd is,
as
though.
bad as the original is. Well, yeah, it is. But I mean, the original one, yeah, he took his helmet off. He broke all the cardinal rules of who Judge Dredd is. But they did make it more comic booky, the original. Even though the movie sucked. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not defending this piece of shit. But that's just my thought on it.
Looking ahead to the month of December and almost the end of the year, we're rounding out.
Ooh, man, I know. This year went by quick.
Yes, it did. Matt, what are you looking ahead to in the month of December? There's essentially 75 million movies coming out.
Yeah, there's way too many movies coming out, goddammit. It's like ridiculous. And I mean, there's movies coming out. I wouldn't say they're all good, but I mean, there's quite a bit of movies coming out. Damn. I think it's something we've echoed, I think, for maybe the past 3 months or something like that. That Wolf of Wall Street is going to be the December film to see. Because there's Wolf of Wall Street.
Cocaine.
And then there's another movie. What is the other one?
No, I'm just saying cocaine. Sorry.
There's cocaine.
There's a movie called
I'm just
Cocaine.
saying cocaine over and over. Don't mind me.
Dude, I mean, and they just announced the other day that this is the longest film that Scorsese's ever put out.
It's not long enough, goddammit.
2 hours and 59 minutes.
Why cut it? Why even cut it at that point? Just give me all of it. I want all of it.
I don't know. Well, that's why you got to buy the Blu-ray for it, I guess, later on. To get the entire cut, the director's cut, if you will.
That may be a bit much for the average film goer. I'm just going on a limb.
I think if the film's entertaining and awesome, I think it will work perfect.
Off of women.
I mean, that's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Neal, what are you looking forward to in the month of December?
I am looking forward to The Desolation of Smaug.
Really?
Smaug. Because you have to say it like
Smaug. Like he's a gangster.
I don't understand why they keep... It's like smog. It's like, no, it's not smog. It's Smaug.
It's Smaug. I am looking...
so stupid.
I'm looking forward to it.
But it looks good.
I've been amped for this movie for a long time, but that's because, I mean... I'm a huge fan of I was a huge fan of the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Nasty Chips.
What's...
He's not in this movie, right? Gollum's not in this one,
What's
right?
I don't think Gollum's in this one. I haven't read the book, so I don't know. But apparently this movie's a big change from the books.
What they did was, and I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure what they did was that because I know like with the Necromancer's in the appendices of the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit books. So they're combining, in order to make The Hobbit a longer movie, they combined The Hobbit and the appendices together to make this, I guess, unnecessarily long trilogy, but I don't care because I'm going to see it anyway.
Forced trilogy?
Yeah.
Forced trilogy?
Well, it's what I call threequelitis, where a lot of movies have to have these three. They have to have a trilogy in order for it to I guess make money or rationalize it, I guess. But I'm looking forward to it. I've been looking forward to it for a long time.
More make money, yeah.
And I'm definitely going to go see it, maybe twice.
Are you going to be watching it in HDR with the 48 frames?
So his fucking eyeballs can fall out of his head.
Oh my god, I hated that. I'll probably end up watching it again that way, but Jesus Christ, it was so hard to watch.
I mean, I'm gonna watch it so that it's enjoyable the first time, and then go for all the extra bells and whistles.
Next.
Yeah, you know, let me enjoy something first, then have pain afterwards.
Pain and pleasure, man.
Exactly.
I'm looking forward to a small little film that I've never talked about, that Matt didn't just talk about, called Wolf of Wall Street, because it looks fucking awesome.
I didn't say anything.
I know, we've never mentioned this movie. I don't know if you've noticed, but Simplistic Reviews is a sponsor of...
Yes.
We can say Wolf of Wall Street more like 1,500 times before it comes out. We get a brand new car. So we're going to keep saying
Wolf of Wall Street?
Wolf of Wall Street is what I meant to say, not Wolf of Wall Street.
The film Wolf
of Wall Street.
I was figuring you guys got
the movie
to say Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, exactly. I don't care. You can pay me, and they can just pay me on a ticket. If not, I'll buy one myself, because that movie looks fucking awesome. I know there's a lot of people, especially the people I work with, who hate Leonardo DiCaprio, but this film seems like it was... That's why I like when he's working with Scorsese, because Scorsese knows how to use Leonardo DiCaprio to his strengths, and this seems like this is a moment where he's using Leonardo DiCaprio to his strength, and it looks fucking awesome. What's his name? Jonah Hill looks fucking hilarious in it. I cannot wait. It looks amazing. I don't even know what else comes out. I know Hobbit comes out, but I mean, everything else to me. I know there's a whole shitload of movies coming out, but all I have on my checklist is Wolf of Wall Street.
your highly touted Mandela coming out in December?
Mandela.
Look, I saw Cry Freedom. Do I need to watch another? And in Invictus, do I need to watch another Mandela movie?
Yes,
I know
you do.
Idris Elba, though.
I know it's Idris Elba, and I love Idris Elba.
And it's Mandela, and then you get to say
Mandela,
that.
Mandela. I'm as happy if it gives Idris an award, because Idris is a badass. I mean,
he'll be up for it. I mean, if you play Nelson Mandela, you're almost guaranteed to be up for it.
It's your pass. It's your hall pass.
It's your pass.
I think anybody could play Mandela. I could play Mandela, and I would probably be up for an award just because, you know.
Charlize Theron could have played Mandela. She would have been up for him.
Well, that'd be sexy Mandela.
Awesome. Sexy Mandela.
That'd be hot.
Mandela, you're going to jail, but you're going to have to wear this. All right. Matt, give everybody our information.
Okay. We are Simplistic Reviews. You can find our website at www.simplisticreviews.blogspot.com. We are on Facebook, facebook.com/Simplistic Reviews. We are also on Twitter, the @SRBlogspot. You can find updates, pictures, other crap on Twitter that way at @SRBlogspot. What else? I mentioned we're on Pinterest, but nobody cares about that anymore.
Does anybody use it anymore? It's like Vine.
Nobody gives a shit.
Still Vines, come on.
I've actually set up a Vine account for us. We have a Vine account, so if anybody, one of the three of us wants to do a Vine every once in a while, you can find us. Look up Simplistic Reviews on Vine, and you can find one of our videos. And Vine isn't.
Are you
code
serious?
For
are we, is this a bit? Is this a bit right now?
No, this is real.
Oh, okay.
I signed us up, but dude, we're going multimedia.
There you go.
Maybe we'll Vine ourselves going to theaters as we watch the.
Yeah, exactly.
We're watching Old Boy tomorrow.
You're gonna get 6-second bootleg clips of films.
I think that was Spike Lee.
That's what you get from Simplistic Reviews now. Don't say we never gave you guys anything.
Because we didn't.
That will appeal to the fast food mentality of society. Everybody wants something quick. So you know what? You know, you walk in.
You want 6 seconds?
6 second
That's
movie.
it.
Yeah, I'll give you 6 seconds of something.
6 second
You know,
reviews. We'll work it out. We'll work it out. Fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
Easy.
We're also on YouTube. www.youtube.com/Simplistic Reviews is our YouTube channel. And we're also a part of the Lamb network. Lamb is a movie blog website. You can check that site out at www.lamb.com. largeassmovieblogs.com. That's LARGEASSMOVIEBLOGS.com. Large Ass Movie Blogs. So you can check our site on that. And am I missing anything?
A special shout out to Geekcast Radio for having us on, which was very, very fun for us, and we appreciate being on there. Oh, also, and Film Pasture for having Matt on there talking about podcasting in general.
Yes. So, you can check us out, like we said, on Large Ass Movie Blogs, but you can also check out our podcast guesting on geekcastradio.com. I forgot what podcast number we are, but we're almost the most recent podcast that they did on the Hunger Games, Catching Fire. And we are also, like DJ said, the last episode of the Film Pasture. I believe that's episode 11 of the Film Pasture, where I'm talking about multi-contributor blogs, the pitfalls, the stuff you got to take care of when you're like a contributor on a multi-contributor blog. So check those two things out. We're also still promoting the film Stuck. It's an independent film being filmed in Boston. The director is Angela Palladino. We have her review on the website. And also within the next week or so, we'll be interviewing more people from the cast, probably the co-writer of the film as well. So keep an eye out on that. And simplisticreviews.blogspot.com.
I'd like to thank Neal DaSouza for filling in for Justin today.
Oh yeah, Neal too. Yeah.
Just that other guy. Thank you.
The other black guy that's on the. And shout out to Justin Polizzi. Hopefully we'll be on the next podcast. We miss you, brother. So for other black guy and
oh God,
Captain Harris, I'm DJ Valentine. Thanks for joining us.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah.
Celebration of lights. Enjoy it.
And the Blue Oyster Club.
I wish I wore my cop outfit.
Right there!
We here at Simplistic Reviews share the duties in preparing Thanksgiving dinner. For instance, this year I was asked to bring the turkey. So, I ordered After Earth on Netflix. See what I did there? I made you think I was talking about an actual turkey, when I was really using a common movie metaphor to slam the quality of M. Night's last film. Not very clever, I know. But I really wanted to drive home the point that After Earth blows dicks. I mean, really blows dicks. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.